ECS Fargate is a serverless orchestration container service, and the idea here is that AWS manages the underlying servers, so you don't have to scale or upgrade the EC2 servers. If you create an empty ECS cluster, so you don't provision any EC2 underneath, then you can go ahead and launch tasks and services under Fargate. You no longer have to provision, configure, and scale clusters of EC2 instances to run containers. You're charged for at least 1 minute. Then it's by the second. You pay based on the duration and the consumption. Fargate must use AWS logs networking mode, and you will have an ENI in your VPC per task group. That's what it does. It launches an Elastic Network Interface in your VPC, and then it will have a public IP address. When using ELB to point to Fargate, you have to use an IP address because it doesn't have a host name. This is what it looks like for ECS. This is what it looks like for Fargate. So there's just no more EC2 containers. Pretty straightforward. In your task definition, you have to define memory and vCPUs. You will then add containers and allocate the memory and vCPUs required for each. And that, that's no different for ECS EC2, but the point is that the ratios for Fargate are very particular. You apply a security group to a task. You apply an IAM role to the task. You can apply SGs and IAM roles for both ECS and Fargate tasks and services. So I just want to make that clear. This is the combination to what you have to use when you are choosing compute and vPCUs. So if you choose 0.25 vCPUs, which I believe will be 256, that is the worst looking writing there. I don't know why it's so choppy, but when you there we go. When you choose the value programmatically, you'll put in 256. Okay. But that is 0.25 vCPUs, and then you can choose between 0.5, 1 gigabytes, or 2 gigabytes. When you get into 0.5 vCPUs, now you can choose between 1 and 4, and then you can choose anything in between there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this is the pattern it follows, and you can see it's a little bit different as it goes up. So there you go.